Braves fans, UNCP Athletics has partnered with Advanced Online to launch the official UNCP Braves Athletics online store at shopuncpbraves.com. The store features more than 1,100 products, including t-shirts to pet supplies and everything in between. The site also has jewelry, golf gear, drinkware, and apparel from different brands, including Adidas, the official apparel provider for UNCP Athletics. That's shopuncpbraves.com. With Bryant Reed, I'm Cameron Songer. Thank you for joining us on the Braves Broadcast Network tonight. Front end of a Peach Belt Conference doubleheader. Blair Silliman into the game for the first time for UNCP. She's another very good three-point shooter, 9th in the conference. Makes over 35% of her three-point attempts.
Yeah, and just another one of these Braves shooters who can make a difference whenever they come in the game.
Braves 4 of 10 from downtown so far in this one. Pacers at 1 of 9. Each team 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Monley. Shot clock winding down on the Braves. Williams in trouble. Finds Allen. Fires the long two. That's no good. A shot clock violation. So the Braves put themselves in a tough spot there offensively by taking so long to cross half court. John Haskins calling a timeout. And even out of that timeout, they couldn't get a good look.
Yeah, and timeouts are where you draw up plays for when you try to figure things out, and definitely didn't go the way that Coach Haskins had planned for it.
Pacers with 2 bigs on the floor right now, 6'2" Emily Waters, 6'1" Kwajalein Farah. That's an advantage for Farah down low against Allen, but she couldn't drop the layup in. Good defense by Allen at the last second. Huntley drive and dish. Williams to Allen. Dials long distance and connects. Nyla Allen for 3. The Braves up 34-16.
And this game is slowly starting to slip out of the hands of the Pacers already in this first half.
Doesn't help when you're shooting under 20% from the floor, as the Pacers are. 6 of 38 right now. Silliman called for the blocking foul. That one could have gone either way. Kate Duff trying to drive baseline there. 4th team foul on the Braves, so now neither team with a foul to give. John Haskins on the sideline calling out the defense. Kate Duff to inbound for the Pacers. Gets it into Apont. She's open, pulls the trigger. Off the mark, rebound tipped right back to Apont. Good job to get right back to the rim and lay it in by Rocky Apont.
Yeah, and that's that following the shot I was talking about earlier.
She's provided almost half the scoring for the Pacers, 7 of the team's 18. As Huntley's drive is blocked. Locklear comes into the game for UNCP. So between Avery Locklear and Blair Silliman, some very good floor spacing for the Braves. Allen off the inbounds, no good. Rebound by Apont, and Locklear commits the foul. No, it's traveling called. Apont can't believe it. Locklear might have gotten away with one there.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think Locklear could either, because as soon as the ref blew that whistle, she came up saying, "My bad, coach."
Interesting combination of strategies here. USC Aiken going very big with 2 traditional posts. UNCP trying to space the floor with more shooters.
It is very interesting, especially considering how well that the Pacers have rebounded this game. You wouldn't really think that they would be too worried about it.
Offensive foul on UNCP. Trying to get position down low. That's on Silliman. And she has 2 quick ones.
I'm going to be honest, Cameron, that might have been a makeup call.
Certainly possible as the possession ends up back with USC Aiken. Bad pass, it's on the floor. Braves need to be careful about reaching in. Open at the free throw line, shot no good. Allen the rebound.
I feel like that's starting to become the Braves' strategy. Leave them open, they'll miss anyway.
Not sure how much longer that strategy will be sustainable. USC Aiken, such a good shooting team. They lead the conference in three-point percentage. They have good shooters. Today they're 1 of 9 from downtown, 7 of 41 from the field. That's 17%. Meanwhile, the Braves at 50% as a team.
Yeah, and sometimes it's just like this, honestly. Sometimes the basket is wide open and you feel like you can't miss. And other nights, there's nights like this and you feel like you can't throw it in the ocean.
Allen for 3, not this time. Allen, the first player in double figures. She's got 11 to lead all scorers. Neither team has a foul to give here as we approach 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Gilreath, pull-up jump shot, good. Carly Gilreath gets USC Aiken up to 20. Deficit is 14. Quick press break. Locklear pulls the trigger, left it short. Rebound tipped right back to her. Another chance for UNCP. Another quick shot by the Braves. Feels like if they run their offense, they can get a good look at the basket.
They definitely can, but if you have the shot and you feel like you have the shot and you feel confident in it, then why not?
Monley up and under. Nifty move for Janisa Monley. 5 points for her. 16-point Braves lead.
I'm telling you, she's a monster in the post.
2 very tall players down low for USC Aiken. They couldn't stop her. As Allen trying to guard on Emily Waters, giving up a lot of height in that matchup. Allen at 5'9". Waters at 6'2". Second personal on Nyla Allen, so Jillian Ebron will come in for her. Emily Waters will shoot 2 free throws. Ebron was trying to check in. The official says, no, you have to wait in between free throws. Waters 69% from the free throw line. Freshman out of Carrollton High School in Georgia. Team's ready to make some changes now. Waters drills the first free throw. So Ebron comes in for Nyla Allen. Malik two-wheel into the game. Apont will get a breather. So both teams taking out their respective leading scorers here for the final almost 90 seconds of the first half. Now Waters comes out. Jasmine Coach back in for the Pacers. 2-2-1 press by USC Aiken. Braves lead 36-22. Huntley, good crossover. Breaks the press by herself. Now sets up the half-court offense. Monley gets to work on the low block. Silliman, open, three-point attempt. Money. Blair Silliman on a nice feed from Monley in the low block. That's what the Braves can do. Space the floor. They've been pouring in triples today.
With ease.
Good looks like that. Silliman trying to guard on Duff. Duff can't hang on to it. Turns it over along the baseline.
That's great defense by Silliman. Cutting her off, putting that foot on the baseline, keeping her hands up at the same time. Great job.
Duff, another Pacer player who struggled. 1 of 5 from the floor so far. A turnover on that drive. Braves can go 2 for 1 if they work quickly here. But cannot afford another turnover and fast break. Silliman in the middle of the floor, looking for Locklear. There's the turnover. Good defense by USC Aiken to stay with the play. To the basket, dish out to the corner. Gilreath has all day. Missed the shot, rebound takes an awkward bounce, and Silliman hangs on to it. Shot clock turned off now.
The Braves should take their time here to set up the play, like we were talking about earlier, and get in the offense and get a score going into halftime.
Well, the Braves shooting about 33% from long range this season. So are the Pacers. Today, the Braves at 46%, the Pacers at 10%. Monley with 4 to shoot, puts up the tough shot. Locklear almost got the rebound. Now here's Coach at the horn. No good. They wouldn't have counted anyway. So a tale of 2 different teams in that first half. Pacers couldn't get a shot to drop. Braves rolling comfortably, and they head to the locker room with a 17-point lead. Stay tuned to the Braves Broadcast Network. Second half of UNC Pembroke women's basketball, then the men's game coming up next. Braves fans, ever wondered why our sponsor, Lumberton Chevrolet Buick Cadillac GMC, has such a long name? One reason is the tremendous variety of cars and trucks they offer to meet every need. Great-looking Chevrolets, Buicks, Cadillacs, and even GMC SUVs and trucks. They have everything from budget vehicles to top-of-the-line Cadillacs, so why would you shop anywhere else? Try their quick lube, and while your vehicle is being serviced, you can see for yourself. That's Lumberton Chevrolet Buick Cadillac GMC, located next to Lumberton High School. Micah Kinsey applying some pressure in the backcourt, and Flagler able to get it across the timeline. Main Rose guarding on the wing. Shot clock already down to 13 for the Saints. A drive to the basket. A high floating shot, no good. Offensive rebound. Putback is blocked, but a foul called first. Chris Williams will go to the line and shoot 2 free throws for Flagler.
Yeah, that was some offensive possession. That first ball just floated all the way for just hung for a few seconds, and way to get something out of nothing.
Nigel Grant called for the foul. It's his third, and sends Carson Mounts over to the scores table for UNCP. Chris Williams to the free throw line, a 75% foul shooter. Back rims the first free throw. Here's Carson Mounts into the game for the Braves. That's a team, that's just the second miss at the free throw line for Flagler. They're 3 of 5. Second free throw is good for Chris Williams. The Braves' lead is 4. They've got Pruitt, Rose, Mounts, Watts, and Kinsey out there on the floor. UNCP 7 and 5 in the Peach Belt Conference. Flagler at 3 and 9. And playing at home, this is one the Braves expect to win for themselves. Swing to Rose, now Pruitt. Shot clock down to 8. Rose, another three-point attempt, not this time. Rebound by Flagler. Good hustle by Mounts to try to get to it. Just too many red jerseys under that basket. A screen, Davis tries to get to the corner, blocked by Watts. Rebound to Flagler as it comes back out to Williams. Williams drive and dish. In the corner with it, this is Davis. Lobs down low. Williams couldn't hang on. Kinsey the steal. Kinsey in transition, hops to the basket, puts it on the glass, missed it, but he'll shoot 2.
That was a great fast break. Way to go coast to coast and get the foul.
The freshman, fearless up the floor. And it's on number 2, Vaughn McCall, his third. And the Braves have done a nice job of not really allowing us to call Vaughn McCall's name very much.
Yeah.
The 10th leading scorer in the Peach Belt Conference at over 17 points a game. He's got 8 right now, so it could be on pace to get right near his season average. But the thing is with scorers who put up numbers like that, if you hold them right around their average, as Kinsey makes both, you're doing your job more or less. There's a reason it's an average, and what you can't have is somebody dropping 30 on you.
Yeah, exactly. And like you said, we haven't called his name too much, and that's exactly what they need, and that's exactly what the Braves need, to just hold him around to average and see if they can't even get a little lower.
Cortland Davis got a nice roll there as Micah Kinsey went up for a big dunk. There's a foul on the floor. Bench was ready to go nuts. And a foul called on Flagler, it looks like.
The bench was ready to go nuts. The crowd was ready to go nuts. Everybody just stood up when he rose. I don't think anybody was expecting that. Wow.
Micah Kinsey, a 6-foot, 160-pound freshman from Atlanta. He's shown that he's capable of throwing it down, not just getting up and dunking, but actually throwing it down. There is a difference. And I mean, he is not going to be the violent dunker, the throw-down dunker, Brandon Watts or Akia Pruitt.
No, but see, the thing is when somebody shorter on the court gets up, everybody goes wild.
It looks a lot more impressive.
Exactly. It's a sight to see. And he wanted a poster on that one. He wanted it signed and everything.
Kinsey makes one, misses the second, and then James Murray Boyles called for a foul on the rebound. Full court pressure again from UNCP, and Flagler really struggling to get some of these balls in. That was also very close to being a 5-second violation. They've used a timeout in one of those situations, got called for a 5-second once. The Saints have just one timeout remaining the rest of the way. Jean lost the ball, got poked out by UNCP. 15 to shoot, 5-point Braves lead. 5 on the floor for the Saints right now. Williams, McCall, Bobbitt, Davis, and Jean. They're starting 5 for UNCP. Just 2 starters in the game, Watts and Rose, out there with Kinsey, Murray Boyles, and Mounts. Mounts pass goes to the corner for McCall. Guarded by Rose, back outside. With a head of steam, down low. That shot turned away. Brendan Watts gets a hand on it. Shot clock down to 4. Good position by Williams, and he hangs on the rim with a 2-handed dunk.
Yeah, that was just a great entry pass and way to finish the bucket.
Carson Mounts couldn't do much there. That pass put in the perfect spot. Back down to a 3-point game and sort of silences the crowd a little bit more. They were really buzzing a minute ago with that Kinsey dunk attempt. Watts into the paint. Fall away jump shot, well contested, no good. Rebound squirts to the corner. Kinsey with the shot clock down to 8. Never reset. Kinsey, back cut. Murray Boyles lays it in. What a find from Kinsey. James Murray Boyles finishing with the left.
Yeah, great look by Kinsey. find the open man cutting to the basket.
Lead back to 5 for UNCP. Kinsey with assist number 3 here tonight. Long 2, Williams rattles out. Kinsey rebounds. No Andrew Evans tonight with an injury. 3-point attempt, Murray Boyles, not this time. Rebound, Rose. Bounced right to him. He was thinking about trying to tap it in. Just held it. Andrew Evans not available tonight. One fewer guard off the UNCP bench. Micah Kinsey is filled in. Big time. Micah Kinsey. 2 more.
What an acrobatic finish by the freshman.
He's got 5 points, doing a lot more than just scoring, though, for UNCP as the lead swells to 7. Good crossover to the basket. Shot no good, but Brandon Watts really got turned around on a nice move by Cortland Davis.
Yeah, the Braves have just come out in this second half and just shown that, okay, there is a difference in these teams. This is why we are where we are right now. And they're starting to get back to the play that they were lacking for these past few games.
It still hasn't been perfect for the Braves. They've turned it over quite a bit. There's been, especially in the first half, more than a game's worth of missed putbacks, layups, just shots within 3 feet. You don't really expect players at this level to miss too many of those, but it happens every now and then. As the second free throw good for Davis, splits the pair. Flagler trails by 6 as we approach the 12-minute mark of the second half. Kinsey and Rose pass it back and forth. Mounts and Murray Boyles down low. Here's Kinsey on the left wing. Finding Mounts, good position, lays it in. Carson Mounts sealed his man and gets 2 points.
Beautiful pass. Beautiful pass. This man came to play this game off the bench, and he is making a difference and putting on a show and giving the fans something that they want to see.
Here's the steal. Kinsey the other way. Behind the back pass for Mounts, and he dunks it down. Micah Kinsey makes the play again. The youth being served in Pembroke today. That was a freshman and a sophomore, and that's the play of the game.
It definitely is. This is what the fans love to see. And this is a glimpse at the future of the UNCP Braves that you're seeing right here.
Forcing the miss, Braves can't finish it off with a rebound. Long pass to the left side. 3-point attempt, McCall buries it.
That's how you silence a crowd.
I don't know how much you could silence this crowd. They're still buzzing. It's Micah Kinsey touching the ball again, taking up the floor. He's just playing with such enthusiasm and such flair tonight.
Yeah, there's definitely a swagger to his game tonight.
Need to be careful about not trying to do too much. He finds Rose on the right wing. Back to Kinsey. Watts, he's open. Lobs it down low for Mounts. Mounts gets to work, up with the righty hook. Count it. Carson Mounts has the last 4 points for UNCP. Lead up to 9.
I'm telling you, that right hook is just, it's a bank deposit. You know it's going in. It's beautiful.
Especially that close to the hoop. It's one thing if it's 8, 9, 10 feet away, but inside of 4 feet, forget about it. Bad pass, but a foul. No doubt about that one, I would say, as that's the first personal on Carson Mounts. Just a lot of banging bodies down low. But UNCP feeling good. Almost halfway through the second half. The Braves 7.